Hello everybody and welcome back for some more Heroes of the Storm action. I am SunGlare, the Italian gamer, and guess what? Looking at this handsome fella face, you can guess that today Kael'thas indeed came out. Fans have been waiting for this for a long time. To be honest, I was surprised that they released another assassin before releasing another support or another warrior, but we have also Johanna on the way. She will be an amazing warrior, she looks very powerful, but we are not here to talk about Johanna! We are here to talk about Kael'thas. Before going into Kael'thas details, I wanted to talk a little bit about the patch. In this patch, ETC got changed, Sonya and Muradin got buffed, and Diablo got nerfed. That's pretty much it. That's all you have to know about this patch. Of course, there are a lot of more interesting bits that you should definitely know. They changed a lot of the interface. You can see they changed some little bits around here and there. You will notice that inside the game as well. But let's focus on the main gameplay things. That's why I'm here. Talking about Kael'thas, as I said, he is an assassin. He's a ranged assassin that specializes in fire spells. He has a lot of burst damage as well as sustain damage. He's a very balanced hero. I'm liking him a lot. Some people consider him overpowered. He certainly can feel like that because he has that effect that can let him snowball very hard throughout the game, but I still think he is in a good spot right now. Maybe that is because I didn't learn how to play him properly, so I do fail a lot. While on proper hands he is deadly. Anyway, if you don't know Kael'thas, who Kael'thas is, he's one of the main characters, main villains I would say, in the World of Warcraft franchise, also one of the fan favorites from the World of Warcraft franchise. If you don't know what it is because he has what I like to call the Loki effect. If you don't know what I'm referring to, I'm of course referring to Loki from the Avengers, the villain from the Avengers, and the Loki effect consists of being a villain and being so awesome, so badass, so handsome, and all those things, but still getting your ass handed to you and having people kicking your ass all the time and losing all the time. For example, you can block an arrow that's coming in your face with one hand and look super badass while doing that, but then the arrow blows up in your face. That's the Loki effect, and Kael'thas definitely has it in World of Warcraft. And since Tempest Keep was merely a setback, we find him back here in Heroes of the Storm. Now, I did play already a couple of games on Kael'thas just enough to get him to level 5, I believe. Yes, we are on level 5. This is his Stormpunk skin. It comes out with a bundle. It looks fancy, I guess. He has sort of a tuxedo on it. Not really a tuxedo, but sort of. And it's steampunk thing. So I like it. Yes, spinning balls of death. We will see how he plays inside the game. I have an idea for a build I want to use for him, but we will see that once again inside the game. So without wasting any more time, because this preview video is already almost 3 minutes long, let's jump right into the action and see what this guy has to say. Told you he has spinning balls. Alright, we find ourselves once more in the Sky Temple. Our team consists of myself as Kael'thas, ETC, Lily, Val and Thrall. We have no sustain. Oh, never mind, we have Lily. Actually, we have a very strong team. I'm liking this a lot. The enemy team consists of Kael'thas, Sergeant Hammer, ETC, Raynor and Muradin. They have no sustain. I'm liking my chances with this team, actually. We will see what we can do at level 1. We are going to be picking up Fell Infusion. Well, we have Lily, actually. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Energy Royal. Energy Royal. Gravity Lapse cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds for each enemy hit. I think that is the better option when you have sustain in the form of a healer. Usually I go for Fell Infusion when I don't have a sustain giver character like Lily. Anyway, let's start talking about my abilities. First of all, I think I should talk about my trait. My trait is called Verdant Spheres. Looks like there's a little skirmish up here, nothing major. When I activate this, it has a 6-second cooldown. When I activate this, the next spell I cast will have an additional effect. My Q abilities. This is Flame Strike. I put a circle on the ground. After a short delay, it explodes for some nice AoE damage. If I use my Verdant Sphere, my trait, the circle is bigger, as you can see, and it does more damage. My W ability is called Time Bomb, Living Bomb. I put a dot on a target. After the dot times out or the target is killed, the Living Bomb explodes, dealing area damage around it. Now, if I use my Verdant Spheres on the Living Bomb will cost no mana and have no cooldown, so I can do 2 in a row, making the first one explode, because if I get somebody with my Living Bomb while it is still on the target, the previous Living Bomb is going to explode. I hope that's clear enough. My ability is a straight line skill shot. It is a stun that will, it's a projectile that will stun the first enemy hit, just like that. I hit a minion. If I do it with my Verdant Spheres on, it's going to stun the first 3 enemy hits. so that is something you should use to maybe stun the whole enemy team. Usually, I will try to use my Verdant Spheres on my Q ability, on my Flame Strike, because it's the one that deals the most damage. Looks like the enemy team has a hold of this middle temple. Well, the friendly team has a hold of the top temple, so there's no reason for me to do anything else but to soak some more experience down here in the middle lane. Looks like Raynor is positioning himself to try and do maybe something. He has a bigger range than me on auto attacks at least, but I can maybe do something to him. Looks like Thrall is moving to get in position. Let's hit Raynor with a Flame Strike. If Thrall managed to hit his wolf, I could have stunned him as well, but we didn't manage to do that. Anyway, at level 4, we're going to be picking up Gathering Power. You could go for Envenom, but this is a rather large map, so I don't think it's wise for me to go close enough to use the Envenom. I would rather stay keep my distance, and since we have the team with a front line and sustain, I think I can stack up Gathering Power enough. I hope you cannot see the construction working that's going on in the background. It's my neighbors. They are doing some reworks on their house, but I hope you cannot hear that. Looks like we're still going to trade with this enemy, Raynor. Our trait only has a 6 seconds cooldown, as I said, so you should be using it as much as you can. Let's do something else to him. Can we put a living bomb on him? No, let's put a living bomb on this fort. Then we can use our Verdant Spheres once again and empower our Q to clear the minion wave. Kael'thas has very good wave clear. Looks like this Raynor is in a lot of trouble. We managed to proc his passive. So Kael'thas is super squishy. The build I'm going for focuses a lot on his living bomb and his synergy with Flame Strike. I'm going to be able to cast, and recalling for mana mostly because they destroyed my fountain right here. I'm going to be able to spread my living bomb. Anytime it explodes, it will apply another living bomb to all enemy targets, and when I cast my Flame Strike, I'm going to be able to set up a new living bomb on top of them. So I'm pretty much, I guess, all in on the living bomb, but you will see it's a very strong AoE build for teamfights. Let's put a dot on the enemy Raynor. I don't like Verdant Sphering my... Let's stop them both. Can we? Can we stop them both? 1 stun, 2 stun. Yes, we can stop them both, and we are able to walk away just fine. Now, at level 7, we're going to be picking up Fission Bomb. This will increase the explosion part of the Living Bomb spell by 75%, so it's 75% more damage whenever the Living Bomb explodes. This will synergize very well with the many Living Bombs we will have active on our targets, because, as I said, we're going to be able to spread them all out. As far as heroic abilities go, I guess I can wait for them to be active, to be available, so I can wait for level 10 to show you. Let's stun somebody. I missed completely. Let's wait for ETC to engage right here, and let's see what we can do. I really want to stay back and not go into the fray. Let ETC do that, but the Sergeant Hammer is in a very nice positioning, but the Thrall flank from the side is going to do a lot of damage to them. I am going to... It looks like the friendly team has the bottom shrine under control. If you don't know, next shrines will be either mid and bot or top and bot, but bot is usually there. You can find that in my second episode of Science of the Storm, where I explain battleground mechanics for the Sky Temple. It's a shameless self-plugin. Anyway, since the friendly team has a hold of the bottom shrine, I just went back and gathered experience for my team in the middle lane. You can see that the wave clear is very nice on Kael'thas. He has a lot of AoE potential. Looks like there's another skirmish right here. Let's see if we can do anything to help the enemy team. The friendly team, I do not want to help the enemy team. No, that would be very bad. Let's destroy these spider mines from the enemy. Sergeant Hammer is sieging up right there to push back our friendly let's do our combo right here on this Muradin. Double living bomb on him. He still has a living bomb ticking. Will that be enough to kill him? It will not. If it was another character, it probably would have been, because remember, living bomb explodes after dealing its damage. So it's very good to pick off fleeing targets. Now, we don't have anybody soaking up the top lane or the bottom lane. That's why I will go down to the bottom lane also, because as I said, the next temple is going to be most likely bottom lane plus mid or top. So if I can get a hold of this and push it back, we will have an advantage for our team. Now, at level 10, as I said, there are two very good options. Pyroblast is an amazing ability that deals a shit ton of damage to a single target and an amazing amount to all targets around that target. You can see the bomb exploding and dealing damage. But since it has a stupidly long cast time, it has a 2 seconds cast time and a limited range. If the enemy moves out of the range while I'm casting it, they will cancel the cast, and they can actually then move and isolate themselves to avoid the enemy, the rest of their team from taking the damage from the Pyroblast. I'm going to go with Phoenix because it has a much faster cast time. It's instant actually. I can harass this Raynor to the ends of the earth, actually. He has no way to get close to me. He's going to go ahead and Banshee me, but I am going to go ahead and Phoenix him. The Phoenix has a very low cooldown. It's 40 seconds at this point. Let's do terrible things to this enemy Muradin. They recently buffed Muradin, as I mentioned in my pre-video video. So he might be able to get me. Oh, whoa, whoa, that was a bullet from the enemy Sergeant Timer. If I landed my stun on Muradin, he would have died, because I still had my things. And how did that bullet... Oh, he probably circled behind here to reposition himself right here. I did not see that enemy Sergeant Timer because the bullet came from here, so he probably shot it from here and then moved back here. Anyway, the Phoenix, what the Phoenix does, you summon this thing, is sort of like the Hyperion from Raynor, but not really. You summon this Phoenix that will fly towards a target location and then will stop there and start attacking people. The Phoenix does almost as much damage as your auto attacks, a little bit more, I believe, and its attack splash, it's not targetable, so you cannot kill it, and it has a stupidly low cooldown. As you can see, I already have it up once again, and it's an amazing zone control tool, and you can see it does a fair amount of damage. It's actually a bit less than my auto attacks, but you get the point. Let's see if we can stun this enemy Kael'thas. I miss, but maybe we can do something to the enemy Raynor. We cannot. There is the Phoenix from the enemy Kael'thas, and in a map like this, which is a King of the Hill style map, since we have to hold control points, this Sergeant Timer is definitely dead. Let's stun this enemy ETC. Muradin is behind us, but we have Lily keeping us alive. There's the bullet from the enemy Sergeant Timer. This enemy ETC could mosh pit us any second now. Let's hope he does not do that. We need to kill these Banshees once again, and you can see my Phoenix is back up once again. That's the good thing about the Phoenix and why I love it so much. It's because it has a 40 seconds cooldown and you can use it to zone control. And as I was saying, in this King of the Hill style map, where you have to stand for a long period of time holding a control point, this is true also for, I will say, Dragonshire and possibly Kurth Hollow, because to take the tribute, unless the enemy team is not contesting it, you can just stay there and take it. You will need to stay there quite a long time. Anyway, at level 13, we're going to be picking up Chain Bomb. Anytime our living bomb explodes, it's going to chain a new living bomb for a new duration on all the targets hit. Let's help this throw. Let's pull up down a Phoenix right here to deter them from chasing us. You can see they cannot move through this zone because the Phoenix will prevent them from doing so. And it has such a short cooldown that I'm not worried that I will not have it for the next team fight. Looks like Vala is up there dueling the enemy Muradin, but I saw other people coming there as well. ETC is on its way. Looks like I got caught into the enemy's Kael'thas combo. I need to move away from here. He did not land his Flame Strike, which would have killed me, but fortunately he didn't do that, so I am alive. Looks like our friendly team is being pushed back down in the bottom lane, while in the top lane we are getting some advantage. Next temple is middle lane, and we are going to be able to get a hold of this. And as I said, my Phoenix is once again up and ready to be used. I did not get any stacks of gathering power because I did die twice and I only have one takedown, but I will get some, I believe and I hope. We need to help this friendly Vala. Let's see if we can do anything to the enemy team. Looks like we managed to kill Raynor with the living bomb explosion. Our Phoenix is still there in the middle, doing some damage. Let's go ahead and plop down a flame strike and a living bomb on top of Muradin. We have an ETC coming down with the stage dive. There's another stun from me, and there's another Phoenix from the enemy Kael'thas. Another buffed up flame strike is coming out from me. Another living bomb goes out on Muradin. If he gets close to his team, he's going to explode and deal damage to all of them. Can we pick up a kill on the enemy Muradin? His passive is going to go in any second now. We do manage to hit all of them with another flame strike, and the living bomb is doing so much damage to them. We need to kill this enemy Sergeant Hammer. I do manage to land another flame strike on him, but it's not enough to get the kill quite yet. I am quite low on mana, actually. I'm totally out of mana. I'm going to need to save my mana to cast another Phoenix or something else. Remember that if I use my Verdant Spheres, even if I'm out of mana, my Living Bomb will be free and cost no mana whatsoever. So even if I'm out of mana, I'm going to still be dangerous. Looks like we can take a hold of this middle temple anyway, and we are going to have a slight level advantage over the enemy team. It's a half a level advantage. We can go back and gather some more experience here in the middle lane. Looks like I didn't get any kill. I got one kill. Then I should have some more stacks of gathering power coming up relatively quickly. We can still do some terrible things to these minions, but it looks like the enemy team is going to collapse on us in the middle lane. I'm going to need the help of my teammates because I will not be able to hold this fort on my own. I can stall a little bit. Anyway, at level 16, we're going to be picking up Ignite. Every time we hit a target with our Flame Strike, we're going to apply a fresh Living Bomb on top of the damage of the Flame Strike. And you saw just before that my Flame Strike was really close to killing the enemy Sergeant Hammer, but it was not enough. Well, now it is. You pretty much get a free spell out of your Flame Strike. You can see I applied my Living Bomb on Muradin before attacking him with my Flame Strike, which applied another Living Bomb, and you can see the burst damage is real. And now this enemy Muradin is forced to use his own avatar to escape with his life, but it looks like Lily might have some troubles up in the top lane against Raynor and the enemy ETC. We need to go there. Vala is moving there. We are taking the middle shrine to gain vision and remove vision from them. We can do definitely terrible things to them. I'm going to plop my Phoenix down. I'm going to do damage to all of them. My Living Bomb explodes, and it's going to apply also to the enemy Raynor, which is going to apply to the enemy Kael'thas. Our damage is skyrocketing. You can see we're doing as much, the most damage on our team, while for the enemy team is the enemy Sergeant Hammer, because she's been able to have some very good positioning throughout this game, but we might be able to catch some of them off guard right here. Let's go ahead and plop a Flame Strike on top of the enemy Raynor. I am definitely going to die here. I don't know what hit me right there. I was careless. I was going for a combo, full combo on the enemy Raynor, but I was caught out and I lost all my stacks of gathering power once again. Maybe since I suck so much, I should not go for gathering power and instead go for Envenom. It gives you a easier burst, but since Kael'thas has these high damage spells, I do believe that gathering power is the better choice. Oh, this Vala is so dead. The Living Bomb applied once again, and Kael'thas is able to pick up the kill right there again. As I was saying, another build you can go for is at level 1, go for Mana Addict, that will solve your mana issues, or Fell Infusion, that heals you every time you use your Verdant Spheres. That's an amazing sustain because you use it every 6 seconds, and imagine I could heal for 180 every time I use it. Looks like we lost both shrines. This is not good. It was mainly because of my careless play, I'm afraid to say. They actually were able to take advantage of that big time. This ETC is not going to be able to do much against the enemy team. Maybe we can do something. Looks like the friendly ETC is going in deep. I need to kill this enemy Kael'thas. We need to land our combo. Am I going to stun him? He is going to die at the end of my Living Bomb, because I did manage to land my full combo, but the stun because I suck at landing skill shots apparently, and the rest was kinda easy to land. But we did manage to wipe 4 of them out. Only Muradin is left alive, and we can take the balls, and maybe we can turn this game around. Well, it's been a close game. Maybe this will give us the edge we need to win this game and close this game. You can see that oh, they changed the color on this attack, and the Healing Ward now gets damaged by AoE, so you can see the Healing Ward dying right there. That's a big nerf for the healing ward, but I don't think it's going to be enough to justify not picking it, because healing ward is still one of the best talents in the game. It can heal for so much when placed in the right place. Right now you just need to be much more careful of where you put it. You cannot just put it in the middle of a team fight like you used to be able to, but instead you have to put it back and protect it. For example, you could put it in here and have the team fight here. That's one thing you can do. Anyway, as I was saying, when you pick Mana Addict, it synergizes very, very well with the talent Arcane Barrier, which gives you a shield based on maximum mana. It will be a shield equal to 200% of your maximum mana. So right now it will be a 1200 shield, more or less, more like 1300 shield, and that is going to be amazing for survivability. But since, as I said, we have amazing survivability in Lily, admittedly she cannot direct it specifically to me, because the problem with Lily is that you cannot decide who you're going to heal. Well, not really, that depends on your positioning, but your positioning needs to be pitch perfect. I need my team here. Come on, they're taking mercs, which is a good thing. I can clear this minion lane with my combo, but I still need my team there. Looks like ETC is going to be confronting Muradin down in the bottom lane, while we are going to be 4 against the enemy team right here. Let's plop down a Phoenix down immediately to spot for them. Let's stun the enemy ETC before he can stage dive. He's going to stage dive. Anyway, I can only hit the enemy ETC because I don't want to dive too deep into the enemy lines. We are going to have to kite backwards to avoid this ETC from doing too many things to us. The stun lands. This is the new ETC talent. It drops an amplifier that deals some more damage and knocks back for a reduced amount. There's the bullet from the enemy Sergeant Timer. They are level 20 now. We can do something maybe to these enemies, a Sergeant Timer. You can see my living bomb exploding. If he explodes once again close to his friendlies, we are going to be dealing a lot of damage to them, but that was enough to get a hold once again of this shrine. And we once again have the Phoenix available at level 20, no brainer, Bolt of the Storm. You can go for Rebirth, which lets you reposition your Phoenix and doubles the duration on your Phoenix. That is very good for repositioning it in team fights, but since we are a hero with no mobility whatsoever, Bolt of the Storm is going to be the superior choice in every single scenario. Looks like maybe we can get a kill on this Muradin, a cheese kill. Can we? No, we cannot. I got stunned. Never mind. I don't know if I could have anyway, if he still had Avatar or not. I had no idea. This game is still very close. You can see I am the highest damage from my team, and the enemy Sergeant Timer is the highest damage on their team. I don't know what the enemy Kael'thas, what build the enemy Kael'thas went for. Looks very similar to mine, but not really. A little bit different. Was there someone here? Am I hallucinating? I'm talking so much, and I've been playing quite a little bit of Kael'thas in the past few hours, so my memory is fuzzy. I don't remember things that happen in this game, and I cannot differentiate things that happen in this game from things that happened in previous game. I need to stay far from my team, because if I don't, I will spread the living bomb from the enemy Kael'thas onto our own team. I'm going to deploy my Phoenix right there. I'm going to do a flame strike right here. I'm going to burst down the enemy Muradin. Our own ETC looks like he might go down. I'm going to stun a minion because I'm good at this game. I'm going to plop down another flame strike on top of the enemy Sergeant, or the enemy what should I call him? ETC, but I really need to avoid that bullet, and I need to take down this enemy Kael'thas and manage to kill Raynor with my thing, and I managed to kill Kael'thas with the explosion. Can I get a kill on this enemy Sergeant Timer? The stun goes down, and it's a quadra kill once again. Kael'thas plays. Hashtag Kael'thas plays. This is a team wipe, and we are able most likely to close the game right here. We can push for the core. Looks like Vala is going back. I would like to get this keep after before going for the thing. Let's plop my trait, and let's plop a double shield, a double living bomb on that keep, and let's go ahead and take all 3 of these temples. I'm very low on mana. I hope that's not a big deal. Back off, ETC. Just get 3 temples. They're going to respawn relatively soon, and if we had Vala with us, we could have closed the game, I agree, but we did not have Vala with us, so we were not able to do so. Let's do a double living bomb onto this thing. Let's also use a flame strike that will apply another living bomb and explode the previous living bomb. That's going to do a little bit of damage. Apparently this guy is tough as nails. Let's do it again. 1 living bomb, 2 living bomb. I need to leave. We need to leave soon from here, because the enemy team is alive and I do not want to die. So I'm going to leave. I'm going to bolt for safety because I don't know where they are, and before rejoining there I will have my my Bolt of the Storm once again, and as you can see my Phoenix is up once again, even if I used it on the enemy keep. Looks like there's a lonely Kael'thas, enemy Kael'thas right here. He's going to be taking a lot of damage from these things. You can see his Phoenix will help him clear this. There's no point for me in going there because this thing has no more shots. We're going to be able to most likely win the game right here with the last burst of the top temple or the bottom temple. Anyway, we should be able to close the game right here, so GG everybody. This is the power of Kael'thas. As I said, he is very balanced. I don't think he's overpowered at all. His Pyroblast deals a shit ton of damage, but I did not showcase it here because in this map in particular, I believe that Phoenix is superior. I actually think in many scenarios Phoenix is superior. But anyway, this is Kael'thas. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, they made me golden here. Oh, that's fancy. Let's take a look at some stats. You can see my damage was very, very high. I did die 3 times. I had 11 takedowns, but I do have to say that our team comp was much superior to the enemy team comp. Anyway, I do like a lot how he plays. I'm going to guess we will see him a lot. I don't think he will replace Jaina because Jaina has more utility in her slows and more burst damage, but Kael'thas has the potential for much more sustained damage. They're comparable, of course, fire and ice, I guess, but I still think Jaina is the superior assassin when it comes to team composition built around her. You can have wombo combos with Jaina much more than you can with Kael'thas, although with Kael'thas Pyroblast you can have some silly things. Anyway, we will see those in future games. This is it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please, by all means, feel free to throw in a like, share it with your friends, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. If you don't, then just don't bother, don't do anything, don't dislike this video because it would make me sad. Do whatever you want. If you want to dislike it, you can do whatever the heck you want. Anyway, I am SunGlare, the Italian gamer, signing out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Shalama a shalanore. Salami a shalanore. Salama? Salami? Salama a shalanore.